is yelling. We can wash this blue shirt because we got another pair in this black one. We can wash this, I mean the blue boiler or the suit. I haven't washed it yet. Down here and see what they have. Maybe they'll bring some chicken rice. Yeah, this is yeah, there's something on the S22 upsetting my telephony right now. It did it again after we got to 100%. So it started overheating again, got up to 35, just doing absolutely nothing. So there's something, they did something to upset my the telephony service. I had to run the permissions again, ran some service calls, ran notifications, it restarted on notifications. It usually does not restart with notifications. It usually doesn't restart on notifications, but it did now. Ran them before as well, so random around noon. Wash this boiler suit. Looks like there's somebody down there. I need to go to the station and get some hot water for it, for our boiler suit. Nose is probably very bad. It seems like some kind of allergy. Doesn't look like there's anybody down there, huh?
I think Mercy's was
like they got vegan stuff. So right now we're at 91%, 33 degrees. That's okay for full brightness. Like I said, 32, 33 is very okay. But if it starts to get into 35, and it's not even in the sunlight, I would say that's a problem. If it gets up to 35 in your hand and it's not in the sunlight, and even if it's at full bright, it's 35 is too high. So there's something going on. Yeah, let me go wash this boiler suit. I have some soap left. Like I said, it's definitely a problem. This guy grabbing the fucking phones and upsetting them with some custom scripting and shit with these broken tethering apps. Telemetry, mainline components, all of it is broken. MCFDS is broken. The sharing app seems to be working fine though, like I said. But that's what they're doing. And it's becoming a problem. It's becoming a real problem, They need to bring some chicken and rice over there. Something needs to come up with some chicken. So yeah, the boilers will definitely need a washing. We've got a lot of that dye out of it. Whatever dye they used to make it blue, I guess. But it's a little bit too much of it. So definitely something radioactive is in it. You know, I would say. I'll say there's definitely something in there that's not right. Some kind of radioactive dye. But it came out. Yeah, so we got the water pretty clear. You know, rinsed it a couple of times. The same people are here now, vegan stuff all day long.
And that was a prerequisite for the trip. I thought it was going to be dead. You said.
And they used to. algo?
We've got time for 11. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so now it's 30 degrees Celsius, full brightness, 88%, 400 milliamps. That's what we want. Low idle.
Right, the river then, so hang down there.
Yeah, one. Yeah, exactly. Well, we wait till it dies down.
Only currently rides for chickpeas.
Yeah,
Wow, we got at least 100 plus people here. 100 plus.
Maybe I'll just go that soon. True though, isn't it? So I did that shot, I went to bed, tried to get my arm around that man, I got about 2 hours and she was hot out, I went to bed, let's just bed. Mate, she's a big one. Spare with one next to it. Oh, my phone's there.
What the fuck is the line?
Fucking chunks of bread.
Yeah, it was.
Stay healthy, everyone. Hartstikke uur, man.
Okay, don't stress. Oh, I like it here.
So sugar or no? How many? 2? 1 or 2?
Wait. Elena.
And no?
Can I get a white coffee with 4 sugars?
And what would you like?
Hot chocolate, please.
Hot chocolate?
With 2 sugars and milk.
Okay. You say 3 or 4?
4.
And milk. There you go.
Alright.
He's an elderly man, you have to respect him, okay? I'm going to Lagos. He's big and strong, I like the man. The man is big and strong. He's big and strong. Our man is big and strong.
The coffee's a little toast. Yeah, that's some shit.
The best was right now again.
Still living there then?
Yeah. I've been there nearly 4 years.
That coffee's nasty. The water's poison.
Hi, Buzz.
Ja, este, pa noaptea când vine Oscar, ei Dan. Dar cum îi zice, pe lângă asta ne-au una...
Hai că mă duc să văd dacă este la unul.
Doamne, asta mai
Yeah.
There should be a group down
Thank you. Entweder Rosse oder حصلت؟ ما شفتها والله. انت جنيت؟ دقيقة لي شهر واحد. 15 دقيقة. 15 دقيقة والله صفرة واحدة. شهر واحد. 15 دقيقة. Can have a coffee.
Well, can I get
Milk as well.
a black tea with 4 sugars and a hot water?
Yeah. There's loads in this box. This milk is finished. I'm out of water. Can we shower?
Coffee, 2 sugar. Coffee, 2 sugars white.
Yeah. And who wants a cup of water?
You got hot chocolate?
Hot chocolate. Have you got hot chocolate? Yeah. Yeah. Do you just keep the tea bag in there?
And can I get a hot water?
Yeah. Any sugar?
The gentleman is still waiting.
What are you waiting for, sorry?
I'm sorry? 2 sugar. Coffee, 2 sugar.
Coffee, 2 sugars, yeah.
White. Hot water.
My friend.
How's America?
What?
How's in America?
I don't know. I haven't been following it.
You don't follow?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I got bored of it.
They are talking about to give British citizens American citizenship.
That's crazy, yeah.
Oh, fuck. His mentor, that guy is mentor.
Yeah.
You want mine?
Thanks. Thanks. I need it. I need more juice.
Now he's backing down with China. Computers and phones excluded.
Yeah, that's the bread and butter over there. Yeah, they make it all, you know.
Because China possesses rare metals, metals.
Yeah.
So without they cannot, the Americans cannot make.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's true.
I think it's gonna get worse in America because the life it's more expensive than in China anyway. So it doesn't matter of tariffs. Products made in America has to be more expensive. They
In
have to pay
America,
workers.
there's nobody in America that's going to make computers and phones because you have to pay them too much. It's not because they don't have the materials, you just have to pay everybody too much money to make them.
Clothes as well.
Yeah, it's too much. The cost of labor is too high.
Yeah,
That's why.
right.
It doesn't have anything to do with.
They cannot match Chinese costs.
Yeah, they have slave labor. They have slave labor.
I'm okay. Oh, get me one. Oh, thanks. The same car.
The reality is that in America, their own army wanted to kill off some of their citizens, after World War II, especially around California.
Especially
Because
what?
around California, their own army, the U.S. Army, wanted to kill off some of their own citizens and false flags and stuff like that.
Why is that?
Well, they don't think very highly of their own citizens because they're lazy, they're fucking stupid, they're ignorant, on and on and on. They're just socialist. A lot of them are commies, on and on and on. They're not even American. A lot of them came over there from Russia and Eastern Europe as Jews. And that's the reason why. It's the reality is that in America, you have to pay someone too much money to make a computer or a phone. That's the problem. They have raw materials. They can buy anything. They can buy any raw materials to make the stuff. You only need gold, a little bit of gold and a little bit of solder to make a fucking phone, but you have to pay everybody too much money to make them. That's the problem.
That's what it is.
And then you have all the fucking unions that want to give everybody more benefits, and you gotta have fucking workers' comp, and you gotta have fucking insurance, and you gotta have all this other shit in red fucking tape. And by the time you get all that done, it costs too much money. And you have to go to China because they don't have any regulation whatsoever, and they have slave labor. Yeah, that's what the issue is.
But also they are highly sophisticated right now, Chinese.
Yeah, in the major cities they have there, yes, they are very, very. I mean, they are.
Internet? You got internet, right?
Not right now, no.
When you get it, watch Living in China.
Yeah, I know they have. I know they're very, very well off.
The guy, you know, British guy married Chinese woman. He lives there and he makes that.
Yeah,
Living in China.
yeah. I know they're doing very well. They are ahead of the Koreans and the Japanese right now in tech. They beat the Koreans and the Japanese with the phones.
They already got a car which make 1,500 Ks on one charge.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I saw it.
On one charge.
The Xiaomi SU7 something. Yeah. And it's cheaper than a Tesla. It's cheaper than any Tesla.
Yeah, in 2029, they're going to move. But after that, they quickly will build the base over there. It won't take like Americans 50 years or 60 years. They will do it very quickly.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing it. Look, I'm doing it right now.
The bird's shouting over my back.
The Americans fucked up themselves, you know, because they first made plasma TV. They were the first one, and they sold it to Koreans.
Well, a lot of the stuff that Americans made in the 50s and 60s
Yeah,
went to
that's
Korea
right.
and Japan. Yes, that's true.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that's the problem in America. You can't pay you just have to pay people too much money to make stuff.
Everything's become more expensive.
And at the same time, in America, to make stuff, even if you're just assembling a phone or a laptop, a computer, if you just assemble it, you have to have some kind of school, some kind of trade school, technical school, college. And by the time you get all that, you fucking...
China educating whole population.
I saw the way they do it, yeah, they do it very fast.
In America, few universities only read.
Well, in America, you have a lot of fucking socialist assholes going to fucking uni and college and commies. They don't fucking learn anything anyway.
Yeah.
They learn a bunch of fucking bullshit any fucking way. And, you don't have any technical people.
Yeah.
Nobody knows how to make any fucking thing anymore. You know, they don't know how to fucking fix a car.
Yeah.
They don't know how to fix a phone, a fucking laptop. They don't know how to build a house or anything.
They import Indians.
Yeah, that's right. They import the Mexicans to do it. Yeah, the Mexicans.
Conservative, as I say, is a radical who's been mugged by reality.
That's right, yeah.
Indians are highly educated, you know, in
It
computer.
helps with the kind of mugging process if you didn't know about socialism. You know?
They have, in America, they have just, you heard about it on the news with the fucking USAID and Federal Reserve and fucking the Treasury being, having stolen money left and right. And that's why you have socialism, because they steal all the fucking money and they don't fucking work.
Jews stealing.
Huh?
The Jews stealing. Jew. Yeah.
What?
Jewish. They stealing.
Well, I mean, you had
Look at the gold in Fort. What's the name?
Fort Knox.
Yeah.
The
No gold there.
you had the thing is though that you had the George W. Bushes that came into office. You had Donald Trump in 2016 came into office, and during that, Clinton is a Democrat, so that doesn't count. But here, the thing is that you had two chances, with the Bushes and again with Trump in 2016, to expose it then. Talk about it in 2016 before COVID. And that would have wiped out the Democrats right away. And they wouldn't have been able to do COVID if they would have talked about the Treasury and the Federal Reserve being looted in 2016 instead of now, because they obviously knew about it in 2016 when they got into office. They would have never had COVID because the Democrats would have been completely wiped out back in 2016. And they didn't do it. They waited until now. Why? They obviously knew about it in 2016, right? So, I mean, they didn't say anything until now. Obviously, it's a script. It's a fucking, it's bullshit anyway. They can't arrest anybody for it because that money that they're talking about that was stolen was given away by the government themselves, and you can't arrest anybody once you give the money away. That's why nobody's being arrested, right? I mean, you can't just sign somebody a check. Here's a check for millions of dollars, and then say, I'm going to arrest you for it. Yeah.
Now they're talking about that, that they're gonna stop paying Harvard University $1 trillion a year.
Harvard.
Harvard, $1 trillion a year.
I don't know anything about that. That's insane. Yeah, that's a lot of money.
I'm saying that he's gonna stop it.
Yeah, it's all. They're all stealing. They're all stealing. All of them are stealing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They don't fucking learn anything. They don't do anything after they graduate. They get these fucking jobs working for Facebook and Twitter and these social media companies. That's not really, they don't even have to show up for work. That's why Elon Musk was firing them for not showing up to work. Yeah, they don't fucking do, they don't really do anything. They don't, build anything out of that. I don't know what it is, what they graduate in anyway.
Look at just, 3 years ago I heard on the news that America had over 400 patent applications, less than 500. The same year, China had over 3,000 patent applications.
Yeah, they have.
Look at the difference, fucker.
Yeah, that's a lot of small businesses over there. Yeah, it's true. It's because of the technology they manufacture. That's why.
That's what it is.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. Catch you later.
All right, no problem.